Today we're bringing a new set of Avid revolve reels to a small venue where finesse meets power, where patience replaces pressure and silence becomes strategy. So prepare yourselves for what's destined to be the best-selling fishing reel range of 2026. So welcome back to Carpology TV. And while I sort this 30-pounder out, why don't you sit back, relax, subscribe to the channel, and then we'll have a look at the brand new set of reels from Avid Carp. Now normally big pit reels are always associated with big waters because of their strength and power capabilities. However, you can use these on smaller waters, but you need the reel to be associated with strength, power and precision, because technical excellence isn't just for long range fishing, it's for every moment you are behind your rod staring at your water, no matter what size of the venue you're fishing. Now the Revolve range of reels caters for all types of anglers, not just us carp anglers, because in the range there's the Revolve FD, so that's the front drag type system, and you've also got the Revolve FS, so that's the free spool drag system. And both these reels come in models 8,000 and 12,000 spool sizes. Oh, and there's also something a little special in this box, but you'll need to wait till later on in the video before I reveal what that is. Now these reels do offer some exceptional value for money. Now I know you would have heard that before, but before you go judging, just have a listen to this. Inside the lightweight graphic body of these reels is a precision machine gearing system supported by a redefined multi-ball bearing setup. So when you reel in, there's no grinding, only silence and smoothness. And as you turn the handle, the slow oscillation looks deliberate and it adds style and grace to the rotor as the spool glides up and down with balance and purpose. It is performance that you can feel with every turn of the handle. Now on these small waters, the battles are just fast and explosive and all your gear is tested to the absolute limits. And that's because these big, powerful carp, they haven't got far to travel to the nearest island or the sunken tree or an old lily pad. On the smaller lakes, safety for the carp is always close by. That's when you need your reel to perform at its best. Unlike your bigger waters, when you're fishing most likely in an open area, you need the big spool to get out there, but the battle is not normally that intense. So a rapid front drag system gives you split-second control. The drag system on all the reels in the range keep everything smooth, keeping you in control and protecting your hook holds. The drag system on the FS reels also allows you to set the resistance on that initial run before engaging the main drag. On small lakes, seconds decide everything, and the Revolve drag systems keep those seconds in your favour. Now if you still find yourself wondering why you'd use a big pit reel on a small venue, then the answer is simple. Because performance doesn't depend on size, it depends on situation. So even when you're fishing at 40 yards, you need that accuracy to get under an overhanging tree or close to margins. So it's not about distance, it's about having the confidence to get that cast in the right place at the right time with as little disturbance as possible. Now don't worry, I've not forgotten about what's in that box over there because we'll get to that shortly. But before I do, I need to address the performance versus price of these reels. So the 8000 FD is $49.99. That's right, it's $49.99. And it's difficult, having played with them for a couple of weeks, to understand how Avid have managed to get a reel that performs as well as it does for that price. Now the 12,000 FD is $54.99, so it's £5 more expensive just for a bigger spool, bigger body and obviously more line capacity. Whereas the Revolve FS's, so all the free spool ones, they're a little bit more obviously because they have that secondary drag system at the back. But the 8000 is $59.99 and the 12,000 is $64.99. Now have a look at this. This is the new spot and marker reel, and it has all the technologies of the other revolve reels in the range, but this one's just a little bit more robust and has a shallower spool, and it's got all the cranking power to make it reliable for long range baiting. The reel also comes spooled up with braid all ready to go, and this isn't just any cheapo braid either. It's an 8-strand braid. It's a 0.25 braid, which makes it £30, and will cover most distances, to be fair, but a lot of people cast differently. They use different rods, they use different size spots, different weighted baits, things like that. So I would always recommend using a shock leader with it. But again, just as everything in the Revolve range so far, it is punching above its weight class, and it comes in at £64.99. You can also get spare spools for all the reels in the range. On the fishing reels, you'll get about 400 metres of £15 line if the diameter is 0.35 on the 12,000 spool sizes. On the 8,000, you'll get about 300 metres of £15 line, or anything around the 0.35 diameter. All the spools also have 2 line clips, and the reels have a lovely black anodised handle, which is finished off with a soft touch comfortable grip. And if you want to know other diameters and capacities, then you can check them out at your local tackle shop or head over to the Avid Carp website. So in summary, the Revolve reel range, with its smooth drag, with its precise engineering and effortless control, brings an affordable enjoyment to every corner of the lake, whether that's big or small. And when every carp matters, then every moment matters, and the Revolve reel range has been made for both. I'll see you in the next one.